In today's video, I am going to be checking out Kobe Bryant and what made him so elite when he was a player. Now, he is one of the greatest players of all time, so let's check out what made him so elite so that we can be elite ourselves. Let's check him out. Okay, so in this first play, we're looking at Kobe Bryant, and he's on a 2-on-1 fast break. Now, I'm actually going to be breaking down his body language in this clip that allowed his teammate to know exactly what to do. So when Kobe Bryant passed that ball off, watch what Kobe did. He didn't just stay out on the three-point line. He didn't just drift down to the low corner. No, he started to sprint. He sprinted to that rim, and that allowed his teammate to know, I need to send up a lob. I need to get a lob to Kobe because Kobe is going to be throwing that thing down over top of his defender. And that's exactly what happened. By simply sprinting to that rim after making that pass tells your teammate, I want that ball back. I need to get that ball back. I need to throw down a dunk or maybe hit a layup or whatever, but I need to get that ball back. Sprinting to the rim after passing the ball is a very good way of telling your teammate, I want it back. Give me the ball back. Okay, so now in this screen, or in this play, he's getting a screen from his teammate. Usually, most players will use that screen and have that player roll to the basket, or maybe attack off of that screen to the high post. These are things that Kobe has done many times, and many players today do that too. However, if you can read your defense right here, at that point, his defender started to cheat over top of that screen. You generally cheat over top of that screen because you do not want this player to use that screen, and you want to be able to get over top first and cut off his drive. Because what will happen is if you go over a screen, you'll get behind Kobe. Kobe will attack. You're done. If you go underneath the screen, Kobe's going to pull for a three. You're done. So you can try and fight through a screen by going over top. If you do that, and let's say if your defender does that and you are in Kobe's situation where you are on offense, you can deny the screen and attack back, especially if you've got these two main secondary defenders standing straight up. This is a recipe for disaster. You've got the lane to the basket. It's going to be one-on-one on this guy, and you need to make that decision. Can I score on that man? If you cannot score on him, you pull for a jumper right here. If you can score on this guy, you take it to him, and you take it to him hard. And you go off of 2 feet, exactly what Kobe is doing right here. First, outside foot first, because that's going to give you the momentum forward. But then going off 2 feet is going to give you the stability. And of course, he's just going to absolutely poster the guy. Now, you may not be able to poster the guy if you are a young player, but you can still get your body into this defender, and you will still be able to score. Something that also made Kobe absolutely unstoppable was the ability for him to be able to use both hands. This was a left-hand three-point shot. And if you don't believe me, right here, Kobe's going to get that ball right there. He's going to then stop. He's going to pivot back around this side, and he's going to take that left-hand shot. You need to be able to shoot with both hands. Now, of course, this is more than most people. This is like a 1 out of every 10 million people can shoot the three-point shot with their left hand. Their weak hand. He was a right-handed player. However, if you can use both hands within the 15-foot space, roughly the distance of the free throw line all the way around, if you are able to use both hands, your strong and weak hand, within 15 feet of the rim, you are going to be absolutely unstoppable. There is going to be no defender who's going to be able to guess what hand you are using and what hand to be able to block or contest. Now, watch Kobe in the mid post. This is not the low post. This is not the high post. This is what I call the mid post. And watch how his defender is guarding him. His defender's being really rough. And for obvious reasons. Kobe Bryant is one of the best players of all time, and you don't want him to get the ball. So what do? You overplay him on one side. If you are the offensive player in this situation, let's say you are the best player on your team, or maybe the best player in your state, or your province, or whatever, and you are being guarded in this situation, your defender's just denying you like crazy. Guess what? He's leaving one thing wide open, and that is the backdoor cut. By cutting backdoor, leaving this man behind, you are now allowing yourself to have in a wide open lane to the basket. Now, Kobe Bryant's able to do this circus shot. However, guess what? It was an and-one, and it was called by that referee. And you can do something similar. I'm not saying take a circus shot, but what I am saying is you can receive that pass. You can land. You can draw in multiple defenders. Maybe you can pass over to your teammate. Maybe you can go up for a strong, good shot off 2 feet. Or you can do a circus shot like Kobe. Either way, you are going to be able to do something. Backdoor cuts, when players are overplaying you, are a very good way to score. Now, one thing that you can do really well, and really anyone can actually do this, is to get, when you attack the paint. Now, obviously, the side is pretty well cleared. There's 3 on this side, standing up, not even ready to receive a pass. We got a guy over in this corner who's doing nothing as well. They literally cleared the entire court for Kobe to go to work on his defender. Now, you can do this as well, and what Kobe does is he gets his shoulders lower than his defensive player's shoulders. This gives him leverage when he's attacking. At this point, this defender needs to try and catch up and get back in front of Kobe. That's just not going to happen because Kobe, if we actually look at the degree on his body, he is at like a 50-degree angle attacking the rim. 45, 50 degrees, if you can get onto that angle to attack the rim, that is extremely important. And look at the minimal amounts of dribbles that he takes as well. He picks up the ball before the help defense gets him at the high post, and then he's able to finish with the dunk. Now, of course, you may not be able to finish with the dunk depending on your age or your ability, but the idea here is right. It's basically you need to get low. You need to get lower than your defender. You need to be able to attack the rim at a very, very high angle, or technically low angle. And this will allow you to be able to get to the rim. 2 dribbles, picks up the ball at the free throw line. You get 2 steps in FIBA as well as the NBA. And up here in Canada, we use FIBA, which means you're allowed 2 steps. And that allowed him to be able to slam it down. Again, if you can dunk, you need to be able to try and slam it as much as you can. I know there's some coaches that say you should not be dunking in game if you are a younger player because they think that you're going to miss the dunk. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you are a grade 8, grade 9 player, even grade 7 player, if you can dunk the ball, then guess what? Even just getting the ball bouncing off the back of the rim in a youth game, that is going to intimidate the other team so much. Now, if you're down by 1 point with 3 seconds left, don't dunk it if you can't dunk. But you get my point. I hope that this video has helped you understand Kobe Bryant's game, but also maybe play like Kobe. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe. Make sure to go check out my custom workouts down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again next time.